ankle the way he did in the second quarter?
Yeah, I did not get a good look at it. There were a bunch of feet down there. So, he obviously taped it up and came back and played well in the second half. So that's very admirable. And we'll see how it kind of feels and looks tomorrow.
He was limping a little bit when he first came out for the start of the second half. Was that just tight tape, or was he really hurting at that time?
Probably a little bit of both. But he wanted to stay in the game.
Thank you.
Adam Spolin.
Steven, did anything happen with PJ?
He had a strain, something or other, abdominal muscle or something. So I don't even know if it was a strain. It just was some discomfort. So that was that.
And these last two games, you've had stretches with all three, with Vic, Eric, and Christian on the floor. Is that kind of unavoidable right now? And how do you manufacture offense with those three out of the game?
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard to manufacture offense. I think that's just the way that we're kind of set up right now. And, we try to stagger them as much as possible, but there are lineups that we have with, limited ball handling and limited scoring. And that's just the nature of where we are without John and without House.
Kelly Eco.
Coach, speaking of without John and Daniel, is it kind of hard to get a sense of your rotations, knowing that you have two starters coming back potentially next week?
Yeah, I mean, we got to do what we can to win each game, and we're dealing with a lot of different things, I guess, but mainly without those guys, it's trying to stagger minutes and figure it all out while making sure that they're not playing 38 to 40 minutes. And it's something that I spend a lot of time on every afternoon trying to do it. But then situations come up in the game where a guy needs to stay in a little bit longer, or, something like PJ got hurt tonight. So you just kind of have to make it work until everybody's back, and then I'll be able to have a much better set rotation, because the guys play at their best when they know when they're coming in and out of the games.
Jonathan Fagan.
You mentioned the defense quite a bit Monday in Chicago. Suns' starting lineup offensively is a real beast at all times, but are there things that you felt through the game should have been able to been taken away more than they were?
I just thought we didn't really have the attention to what it takes, again, to get off to a better start. I mean, we gave up 63 points in the first half, and then we gave up 46 in the second half, just because it wasn't really much that we did as far as changing scheme and that sort of thing. It's a together, try hard, living or working through adversity type thing. And I told this to the team after the game, is like, as adversity comes, we have to come together. And there are possessions where guys are going to make shots and guys are going to do things against the coverage that we had planned, and it didn't work out. And we just have to have a next play mentality, but also be able to kind of work through the adversity that comes through the game, while also understanding that the adversity doesn't have to be there. The adversity most of the time is because of our doing.